I just love when that.
What about Jack?
What about
There
me?
you go.
I'm amazing, I know. Yo.
All right, we good?
We're back, boys.
Jack, can I be honest with you? This angle is really weird. I'm not used to you being next to me.
But I like you next to me, though.
That I don't like. You gotta talk into the mic as well.
Well, I like
All
you
right, we're
next to
gonna
me,
go
though.
ahead and introduce today's guest. I'm gonna take this
guest.
off actually. So today's guest doesn't really feel like a guest.
Don't
He's
mind
been
me,
in a
I'm
bunch of my videos. Jack doesn't know him. He's a great guy. His name's Brian. Owns a BMW 435i. Does YouTube. Is a really hard worker. It's into stocks now, so we're gonna talk about stocks. But let's welcome Brian. Woo! It's gonna take him a little bit.
Brian.
Damn, look at Brian.
Look at Brian, bro. Such an inspiration, bro.
Brian,
I love
how
you,
does it
Brian.
feel to be the first guest?
Feels amazing.
Feels amazing. So
Okay.
what's up? How was your day? What have you been up to? Tell us a little bit about yourself. Well, you just chugged the whole
It's
bottle.
a little hot.
It is hot outside. We normally film like at like 6.
Yeah, around like
We're filming
6:30
6 hours earlier than
earlier
that.
than that.
So now it's like prime time sun. It is sunny. It is hot.
We live in
We're out
Florida,
here.
unfortunately.
So Brian
Yes.
drives a BMW, and are we just gonna get started talking about cars, or what do you think, Jack?
I mean, let's do it.
Jack is asleep right now.
Nah,
we've
guys,
been
I'm
through
excited to be here, bro. I'm excited to be here, Brian. I did a conversation off camera with Brian. Super cool guy. Can't wait to talk to him. It's gonna be awesome. So yeah, actually, let's ask Brian. So let's tell us about yourself, Brian. Tell the viewers about you, even though you've been in this guy's, show.
I've known
many a
Brian.
times.
I've known Brian since we were like what, middle school?
Yeah.
Wow,
It's been a
so-
long time. But Brian, so what? Tell
What's
us about
going on?
yourself. How old are you? What's your favorite color?
all that.
Blue.
Social security number.
Oh. I don't know
He's
about
gonna
that one.
stop there, dude. Okay, so let's. Oh, did you guys hear? So Florida now is gonna start charging companies if they ask for like a vaccine template or like little card that you got.
Wait, what do you mean? So if a company were to ask you if you
So yeah, so let's say you want to go to car meet. That was a horrible. What am I doing?
terrible analogy, by the way, just letting you know.
Let's say you want to go to like Publix and they ask for you to. You can't go in unless you have.
Nah, there's no way.
You can't go in unless you have a card that says you got vaccinated.
Are you serious?
Florida's gonna start charging companies that
who are
pursue-
asking for these
Right.
things. I got
So what do you think
I
of-
understand.
That's I agree with that.
To be honest with you, I'm not sure I feel about that. Just because, in one hand, I do understand how we want people to get vaccinated, but at the same time, we have to understand other people's religious beliefs or whatever the case may be that they don't want to get vaccinated.
That's true.
So I don't know. I'm kind of in between about that.
So, so Danny, you getting the vaccine?
I don't know.
I'm gonna say, listen.
I don't like.
For me, I'll go. So for me, I don't know how this vaccine works in particular, right? But there's too many reasons why I choose not to get the vaccine. Number one is how vaccines work, right? They give you a tiny portion of the virus, whatever the case may be, and then your body fights it. So then your body gets used to it if it gets the vaccine. So if it's being used the same way,
This is a little different though, right?
Right,
It like
I
messes
don't-
with your genetic.
right? So I don't know
with
how
your
that's
genes,
being.
something. That's what.
That's what I'm.
At least that's what Crystal was telling me. She's like, "Oh, I'm a little bit scared about it because it messes with like your genes or something like that."
right.
We are definitely not experts, so we have no idea what we're talking about.
We're
just-
not experts, but I'm
so-
just saying, if that's how it works, then I do not want to be in touch with anything that's gonna change my genes or put the
Did you
virus
imagine
in me. I'm
So-
you
good,
start
bro.
growing an extra arm?
Right, bro.
That'd be kind of
I'm
cool.
Good.
I'm gonna tell you, I don't want anything that knocks my arm out for like 3 or 4 days.
Does it really?
I mean,
Yeah.
that's kind of normal though.
Like-
when I came from
Mm.
Cuba,
Did it really?
Yeah,
I had
but
to
not-
get 4
though?
vaccines.
Yeah, but
That's
not
4
4
vaccines,
days.
But one vaccine does
True.
that. That's ridiculous.
Danny, that's 4 days without your arm. In what
That's
world do you
true.
want to be?
That's 4 days.
Like,
I mean, you
it's
can't-
too strong.
You
At the
can't-
moment, I don't need it. I haven't needed it.
We're also
throughout-
pretty young, so we're
I mean, I don't see it like that. I see it as a, like we went through this whole COVID thing without it.
right.
I haven't gotten it, or even if I got it,
It's
then
crazy how I
fought
have
it.
not gotten it.
Same. I mean, don't get me wrong. I did come close twice. Actually, I got tested for work, but turned out negative twice. So I'm very fortunate. It's crazy. It's
See,
kinda
I've
crazy.
never gotten tested, but I'm pretty sure I haven't gotten it.
I mean, you
I've
would
gotten
definitely know if you did get it. That's for
Exactly.
Yeah, I've gotten
You
tested,
got tested?
but no.
How many times?
not-
Just once.
once.
I got.
And
yeah,
I'll never
twice
do it
for
again.
You never. No, it was terrible.
Not
bro.
very
Like,
funny.
Right in the nose, man. It was. I cried. Look, listen, my nostrils were flaring up. It was terrible. And
So
the guy
we're
was
gonna-
not gentle. He just scrubbed.
Oh, I
like,
remember all those
ugh.
videos in the beginning
Man,
of
I'm
people
telling
inside
you.
the cars.
Heck no.
Yeah.
Talking
bro.
about
It
cars,
was
though.
terrible. Mhm.
Brian, tell us about your car.
I was gonna say Danny got a turbo.
Oh, wait, we're gonna talk about that in a little bit.
A
Let's
little
talk about
bit.
something important. Danny got a freaking turbo.
Dude,
finally.
this is about you, dude. We'll talk about it in a little bit. But like, what have you done to your car? It's a BMW 435i, right?
Yes, sir.
What have you done to it?
Basically, what you see on YouTube about it. That's pretty much everything I've done.
You have an exhaust, tune.
I have an exhaust tune, intake, downpipe. You know, the usual. Which you would do.
the usual Beamer thing. I was trying to hear you come by and I didn't hear a Beamer.
Yeah, I came in comfort.
He did not drive his car. I was like,
He said he
Brian
can't
said he's
recover.
here and I haven't heard his car. That's kind of weird.
That's funny.
But what?
Also, I came in my girlfriend's car.
Right, yeah.
So
Okay.
What got you into Beamers? Why did you get a BMW?
it's just, it's one of those cars that when you see it in the road, you fall in love. And then
That's true.
pretty
Because
much
you
it.
have like the
I
sporty.
mean, I went through a stage. Like it was first like Mustangs, Camaros, and then I was like, stepped it a little higher.
Now
and I
did you get Mustangs, Camaros, or
Nah,
you
nah,
just
just-
like
I
them?
looked at 'em.
You just looked at them.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
yeah.
just- I looked
Yeah.
at 'em.
I was gonna say, man, you balling for sure.
The budget ain't there.
Please subscribe to our podcast, Brian. Help us.
Brian, we actually have a donation link if you want to check it out after.
Yes, sir. But that's really cool though, man. So like you just to piggyback off what Danny said. So is this something that you always? So when you got it, is this something that you always knew that you're gonna do? You were going to modify it, or was that something that just came on later on? Like hey, let me modify this car.
No, it was, especially the one that I have right now. It was definitely like what my goal was,
Okay.
especially as a high schooler. And yeah, when I got it, I knew I was gonna do stuff to it and probably try to make some content out of it.
Right.
Make something off of it, so it's not just useless.
Okay.
For putting in money and at least not getting something back.
Okay.
Right? And even like teaching people, like in case people have questions and stuff like that, watch me go through the freaking
Yeah,
pain.
he's done a bunch of like DIY videos on like how to what happens when you get a tune, exhaust installs, things like that.
I mean, just the headlight install was like, I went from, I'll never forget that day, from 4 p.m. to 4 o'clock in the morning.
Dude, it's so like,
installing that in a mall's parking lot.
when it's nighttime and you're still working on your car, that's how you know you messed up.
No, that's it. That's when you regret
Dude,
purchasing
that
whatever the hell
reminds
you
me.
purchased.
Let's talk about something, Brian. The downpipes install on my twin turbo 300ZX.
3 days.
Jack, it took us 3 days to change 2 little pipes. And then not just 3 days. We're talking about like hardcore 3 days having to go to my friend's house until nighttime. 10 people came. It was 10 people, 10
Yo.
people working a single bolt.
Wait,
If
I
it
don't
literally
understand.
wasn't because we had 3 different heads, like, because
It was
Danny got fried, didn't want to deal with it. I was like, okay, I'll step in. I got fried to a point. I stopped. Then my friend came. He got fried. And then the last one was the one that, like, finally got the job done. But if it wasn't because of that, I think that car would
that
not have
car would
downpipe.
not have downpipes.
Wait, so I don't understand. What's so hard about what's so hard
the
about them, man?
downpipes are pipes coming out of the turbos.
Okay.
So the twin turbo 300 has 2 turbos, and they're right next to the transmission, like really up in there. So you gotta just find different ways to get the bolt out. And everything is so tight in the engine bay in that car that it's impossible.
And basically, Danny never told us that everybody else on YouTube was just saying, you got to drop the engine.
The transmission.
Why did I say the engine? But yeah, the transmission. And then I come to find out that's why it was such a pain. And we're like, well, we just accomplished something that nobody else did.
Nobody does it how we did it. Everybody always drops the transmission. And I
No.
was like, I don't want to drop the transmission. I'm in somebody else's house. You don't want to go through that.
What a pain.
So I made us
But
go
so you
through-
didn't want to go through that, but you didn't go 3 days of just hard. That's crazy.
Yeah.
No, and here's the thing.
Danny
Broken
101.
fingers.
It was bad. Here's the thing, Jack. So you're done with the pipes. You're excited to hear the car. You try to start it. Guess what happens? My starter broke. The car did not want to
Oh
start.
my god.
No, wait,
See,
wait.
This is why I don't
You
mind my
sped up
car,
too much.
guys.
We couldn't get the O2 sensor off either.
Oh, dude, it was so bad. It was just
So then the next day we took off the O2 sensor, cleaned it, blah, blah. I think you got a new one, right?
right.
And then when he went to start it, the starter was gone.
That was some good content, though.
It was great.
Oh, it kept
That's
going.
one of my favorite
It never
videos.
ended. I think it hasn't ended. 'Cause I haven't seen you start the car, so I can only imagine.
I'm done.
Dude, I haven't
funny.
driven that car in forever. A lot of people are saying sell the 300. I mean, don't sell the 300. I don't know.
I mean, after going through all that, dude.
That's what I
the
said.
thing. I put so much hours into that car.
Right.
Same as like installing the transmission.
Right.
Or I mean, a new clutch. I don't know. It's something you gotta really think about. Whenever you buy a car, you buy it as a project car,
Right.
and then your first idea was like, okay, I'm gonna build it. I'm gonna sell it. But then you put so much time into it.
I mean, Danny should know. What about the G?
The G. Oh my
The
god.
G.
Dude, cars have been nothing but a headache to me.
The G.
You always pick the headaches. Just get
I
something new,
always pick
goddamn.
That's funny. Sounds like Danny, honestly.
Yeah.
It really does. No, but
Oh,
like,
dude.
so talk about that more. Actually, when you said, so you said like with the car, like after you spent so much time with it, you don't.
It's not even a connection. It's like, yo, I just spent hours on hours on. I'm pretty sure a lot of people are gonna relate. I just spent hours on this car.
Days.
Is selling it for making a. Actually, I would make a good amount of profit
You
if I
probably
sold that
wouldn't,
car because
right.
it's appreciated so much. I don't think you realize. But it's like, actually, yeah, I just realized how much money I would make. I think I'm gonna sell it.
Yeah, there you go.
I am selling the
Close
twin
right
turbo 300ZX.
now. That's it.
You're splitting
That's
it with me.
Yeah, that's
I'm
it.
splitting it with Brian and everybody that installed the downpipes that day.
Honestly, yeah. Give back to the people that helped out.
Nah,
right?
I'm just kidding. It's definitely a car that my intention was never to really keep it.
Really?
I've already had it for 2 years now. It was just to like build it, make something on the channel, and sell it after.
And learn
If I-
from it.
Exactly. If I sold it right now, I would get nothing from it. What would I do with the money? Nothing.
Right.
Now, when it comes time to buy the new 400Z, which we're gonna talk about later, that's coming out, I would obviously have to sell that. I can't have 4 cars. With like,
Right.
Why
no,
not?
No right.
Right,
That's,
of course.
Why not,
dumb.
dude? Get a
me,
part time.
me having 3 is like, what am I doing with my life?
I mean, you could be a big baller, you know. Just
Yeah,
have
you
them sit
could always
there.
get a part time.
Of course,
Yeah, it
always.
looks good on the outside, but when you're the one going through it,
Yeah.
Bro,
And
I mean,
parking all of
you
them.
know, they don't gotta know all that, bro. That has nothing to do with that. That has nothing to do with
I don't want. Even if I could, I wouldn't want to have just 3 cars. Maybe if I had like a shop,
Makes
proper like a roof for the cars,
Mhm.
I would consider having. Oh my gosh, 4 cars. Nah, I wouldn't do that.
Nah, like
That's
I
4
think you-
insurances.
yeah, that's true. But I think you actually do have a good
Well, you,
point. Maybe
you
have a
had 2
shop.
cars for a little bit, right?
Yeah.
You had the
Yeah, but the other one, I took it off the insurance after that because I wasn't driving it.
right. You had
It
a
was in a
328i, right?
Yeah.
Dude, I remember Brian in high school had a 328i.
You were
Like-
balling.
Yeah, nah.
No,
Ballin'.
bro, like
It was
you
an
were.
old one.
It was old, but I mean,
It was a little-
still
pretty
put-
good, though.
like every day you pull up a different
It's
car,
the-
right?
I
You know, that's
learned-
cool.
I learned to drive through that, you know.
Oh,
That-
okay,
That car.
okay.
Was that car manual?
No, automatic.
So you learned how to drive manual
Yeah,
on this
on
car.
my-
Ooh,
on my
tell us
car.
about that. How was that? Learning how to drive manual on a brand new car.
That's
Scary
crazy.
because I mean, you know, it might get to a point where like you don't think you're gonna learn. You're like, why the heck did I do that?
Yo, that's just exactly
You
what I
know,
was
like-
thinking.
That's
I just
literally-
bought a new car, can't even drive it. It's just sitting there until I freaking learn and I feel confident.
That's
and then you know it's like
amazing.
even more, like what's the word? Like scary when you're on the road and like it turns off on you and you're like, oh my god, oh my
Bro.
god, you know.
Like
so,
it's so funny how.
Wait, let me talk real quick.
Go ahead.
That last thing you said, I want to make it because I know a lot of people feel like that. They're like, oh, if I buy a manual car, I'm gonna be stalling a lot. I want to make a video where I purposely stall in traffic just to let others know like it's okay, and see what really happens. I feel like
I
that's a
don't know
cool
about-
idea.
That's
Ver-
a cool
no,
idea,
it is a
but it's
cool
just
idea.
like, what's the
just ask your clutch first. Though.
right? You not only that, but it's like, are you sure you want to take that risk on a busy street? You know, like on the road.
I mean, I
actually
wouldn't go to a busy road because I
Right.
would not want to encourage people to be driving with no experience on
Yeah.
a busy
I do.
road.
Listen, disclaimer: don't go on head-on full traffic and stall, please. Like,
don't
if you're
do
learning
that.
how to drive,
Hey,
take the back roads more until you feel comfortable.
hey, Danny, I got you, bro. We'll just set up like a little.
Right?
What's it called? What do you
What?
call those things? Like a script.
Yeah.
We'll just script and I'll be behind you. Mother.
Right. You stupid mother.
Then we're gonna make a first ever scripted video. Which I want to get into skits.
Yeah,
I gotta talk to Brian about that. In case he
I'm a
wants to be
great
part of
actor,
it.
by the way, guys. I went to the acting school of Never Went. That's the name of the school.
That
Is
was-
that the one next to Walmart?
Yeah, that's one next Walmart, exactly.
Oh,
It's
they're
right next to
building
it.
a whole Amazon.
Yeah,
You saw
isn't
it?
it crazy? Pretty cool, right? Pretty cool.
Are you
I
getting
mean,
an
I don't know-
application?
I mean, I do like boxes. Oh, that's cool. No, but speaking
gonna
of,
say something.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say something, Jack. I lost my
What?
train of thought.
So,
you can
you know,
continue.
when that happens, it's time for you to take over the show. So, Brian.
Brian,
Brian's
get
getting a
off your
phone
phone.
call. You know.
I'm so sorry.
You know, you good, bro? That's awesome, bro. So, anyways, Brian. So, quick question. Danny told me earlier that you like video games, right?
Wait, I want
like
to talk
what?
a little bit more about cars before video games, Jack.
Bro,
We're not all
you had a
weebs,
brain
bro.
fart, bro. I'm trying to keep the
Well,
show going.
I
Well,
like that. I like that.
let me point out something that we should definitely talk about.
Go ahead.
Remember the topic about cops stopping people for their exhaust?
Oh, that's.
Oh wow, that was
Oh,
a big
wow.
topic.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
recently, I went to Brian's house to pick up. By the way, shout out to Brian. He's actually letting us borrow that camera. But to pick up the camera, he told me that one of his friends got pulled over for a loud exhaust.
Two friends.
Two friends.
So wait, hold on a second. Like, what's the ramifications behind that? Like, I'm confused. Like, what are the rules? Like, what are the like?
I'm not sure, but I mean, from what I've heard, they just get pulled over and there's no warning, there's no nothing. They just give you a ticket on site, which is weird.
That doesn't make.
Yeah, which is weird.
I mean, there has to be. So hold on. You know how like when the cops pull you over, they're like, okay, this is why I'm. Do you know why you get? You know the whole spiel, right? When they write the report, there's nothing out. It just says loud. There has to be some kind of report there that says, okay, this is why and what are the ramifications behind it. Like, did you talk to your friends? Because that don't make no sense to me. Like, you have to give me like a reason, just a loud exhaust. Like, I don't know. That doesn't sound.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what I've heard. Like, I haven't actually seen I have seen the reports, but I don't remember what it says anymore.
Right.
It's been a minute. But I mean, I also heard that Florida was trying to pass a law that they didn't want modified exhaust anymore.
Yeah.
So
now, how does that affect people?
Hold on,
like
hold on,
you and
hold on.
Yeah.
My lovely dog just doesn't stop screaming.
Akita,
You want to be part of the podcast? Come here.
we wanted it to be a doggy dog world podcast.
Here's the thing, Jack.
Yeah.
Cars aren't supposed to be modified. They let us go through with it.
Wow.
But I'm pretty sure there's a law that you can't modify a car. Even if we're in Florida, which that's why people love Florida for like the cars. People don't care. But I guess now they're starting to care and pull us over. Because if you go to Cali right now and you even have like an aftermarket seat, they can give you, what is it called? I forgot the...
I'm not sure.
Wait, so hold on a second.
They can tow your car and you can't drive it until you take the seat out.
So let me get you straight. So what you're telling me is the fact that now all of a sudden, all like Florida starts caring about what you do to your car.
Right, when there's a whole pandemic going on.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what's up with that, but
I'm kind of confused. Don't you have better things to worry about? Like there's a whole like virus out, but you worry about people modding their car. Like what? I just want to know, right? What dangers do we pose? So we have legitimate issues going on, like racism, whatever. But you guys are focused on cars making a lot of noises. I just like, what are we doing here? I'm confused.
I agree with that. I definitely agree
There's
with that.
legitimate issues going on in the world, and we're worried about like what people do with their cars, with their property that they bought. All right, I'm confused. Maybe somebody in the comment section, please correct me if you're a lawyer or whatever. Let me know what that is. Danny's
Crystal will text
texting
me.
me. That's crazy, isn't it? You know what
How
that
dare
means?
you.
Take over.
how dare you?
How
Dude,
dare
you get a
Danny.
text. You get a text here, bro.
You're right. You're right.
I was going to check something, though.
What's up?
And I had something to talk about. And I forgot. Dude, I am a horrible host.
It's okay. He's gonna get better, guys. By episode
Danny's that type of
300,
person that's
we're
gotta
gonna get
write.
better. Episode 300. So you have at least 299 episodes of this, but bear with him. He's gonna get better.
Danny's the type of person that has to write the
Yeah,
answers
notes.
right on his wrist.
Cheat
Oh,
code,
by the
bro.
way, can we talk about
Oh.
school for a second?
School, go ahead.
I'm really upset.
About what?
I failed one of the classes.
Join the club, bro.
Did you actually?
Yeah, I failed too, actually. Twice. In my whole school career, I never failed in high school or anything
Wait.
like that.
I'm talking about this semester.
Oh, no. I'm talking about as a whole.
Oh, only two?
Yeah, only.
Oh.
What do you mean only two?
I don't want to talk
You
about
guys-
it. I don't want to talk about it.
Let's talk about it. I think the viewers want to know. I think, Daddy, why have you failed that many times?
Man. Wait, what do you mean that many times? You don't know the number, Dad.
I don't know. Is it more than two? That's too many.
Dude, I'm going to be honest with you. School's great. Definitely.
It's not.
No, it is. Like, if you want to be a doctor, what do you have to do?
I mean,
you
you're
have to go
right.
to school.
Yeah.
If you want to be
For
whatever.
trades.
you have
You're
to
right,
wanna
for certain
go.
trades. Yeah,
Right.
For certain trades, of
For the-
course.
And even just as a backup plan, I feel like that's a very safe net. Like, you have a huge
Right.
safety net just going to school.
I like what I'll say is right. But I'm joking. School is great. Like I'm playing by the way. I you guys know my sense of humor. But what I will say is my opinion on school is don't go to school with that. I think what the problem is, society makes you think that going to school is the way to get money. If that's your intent, don't bother going to college because that's not where the money's at. There's a lot of successful people who would without a degree with just a high school diploma, right? But it is good to learn, inform yourself in a way to go out there in the business world because there is a facade that you have to wear, and school prepares you for that facade. If you get my gif.
No, I definitely feel you. But yeah, I don't know. I haven't been that focused. I was never, even when I was younger in Cuba, school was never like, I love going to school.
Same.
In Cuba, I literally went to school until 12, and then went back home to eat lunch. I never went back to school.
Did your parents know about this?
They helped me.
Yeah. That's kind of normal back over there.
Like,
That's funny.
it was
I
never
wish.
my thing. Like, school was never my thing. And I'm honestly pretty proud. I think Chris was a huge part of me still going to school. I feel like it's not bad to have a safety net. And I'm going to school for marketing, which is something I love, and just like business and the aspect of business. I mean, YouTube is basically a business. So I can kind of apply it to YouTube as well. Yeah. So it's not a bad thing, but it's also I'm like 1 foot in, 1 foot out. And I'm also doing just so many things. I don't want to throw in my problems here, but it's like so many things, and then I still got to do school.
I think you're in a situation where I feel like a lot of my friends are at the same time where like they're trying to figure, unless they're doing like you said, a trade like architect, doctor, things of that nature, right? But if you're not sure, like you were talking about, you're it's not something that you're into. My thing is, it's good to have a safety net, but don't waste your time as well if you're never going to use that safety net.
I feel like it's
the
not
point
a
of a
waste.
safety net is to actually at some point use like you think you're gonna need the safety net.
I think the point of a safety net is if like what I'm pursuing right now doesn't work, you can just jump down to that.
Right, but he seems like in your case though, you're solid.
I wouldn't say I'm solid.
Okay,
I would say I'm definitely grinding every day to make it where I want to be, but I don't think I'm solid. I think I just turned off the mic. No, never mind, I didn't. But I don't think I'm solid. I clicked the button.
So
I don't think I'm solid at all.
here's my question though: compare what you're doing now and school. Which one's more solid for you at the moment?
That's a great
Which one
question.
looks more solid
I mean, being
at the moment? Which one looks more solid? Just answer the question.
is this an intervention?
I don't know, man. Danny, we
You
need to
tell
talk.
me.
We need
I don't
to
know.
talk, buddy.
I don't know.
Because you can't say, oh, you don't think that.
I don't want to. I'm not the type of guy to. I don't know. I feel like going to school and having that in my background and still being able to pursue the other thing that are like business marketing for like a huge business. I would still love to do that. And I think that might be more profitable for me doing that. I'm just doing YouTube because I enjoy it, but it's not like hugely profitable. You know, because
Well, tell that to Tanner Fox.
Right, tell
He's
us all
made
the
it.
big YouTubers out there. Actually.
All right.
Right.
He well, when I knew him, he didn't make it.
A lot of guys I knew actually.
So,
knew.
and I mean, he didn't go to marketing, but he freaking sells all his
all right. Well,
his shirts
I
and his pants.
Right. Just to piggyback over what Danny said, but I do think there are certain core things that you do need to know, like marketing, business management, because at some point you're gonna want to have a second income, right? You don't want to rely on just one income. So it's good to know marketing. It's good to know how to sell, and it's good to have a hustle on the side. And one of the great ways, the business doesn't have to be your main income, but at least it's a sizable enough income to, you know, if something were to happen, have a rainy day, you can't go to work, you're 9 to 5, you have this income to fall back onto, which is what a lot of Americans actually don't have. And so I think it's important to actually know marketing, to know some type of a trade. So if something goes wrong, you have a second line of income coming in. I think that's kind of important too as well. So
that's the biggest thing that the 1% has.
Yeah.
Multiple sources of income.
Yeah, exactly.
You can never
100%.
rely on
I
one source
agree
of
100%.
I don't know.
agree.
I'm gonna still go to school, Jack. Brian, I'm gonna still go to school.
Facts.
2 years
I'm
from
with
now,
you.
we're gonna sit here again and see what happens. But I do want to talk about something though.
What's up?
I guess it's more with Brian because you're not really in the car community.
Yeah, facts. I'm just gonna sit there and look pretty.
Brian, how do you feel about? Okay, no, actually, let's backtrack. So I recently just got a turbo kit for the 370Z. Big dream of mine.
Turn
Big
up.
dream of mine. You might think everybody has the same reaction, right? There was a lot of hate as well.
On the turbo or on the 370?
Turbo 370, me. So you know what someone
What?
said? I was laughing. Someone said, "You've been stuck at 70,000 subscribers for a year."
What does that have to do with the
can I
turbo?
just interject one? So hold on.
That's a good one. That's funny.
Wherever you are, I hope you're watching this. I really hope you are. Whoever you are. So you had the time out of your day to go to this man's comment section and say you're stuck at saying that. How many scars are you stuck at? I just want to know where you're stuck at. I'm confused.
Which is not true, by the way. These comments definitely not true.
Oh, it
Like
is so
what?
true.
Danny, I kind of have to have
It
an
was
intervention.
Brian.
I think
It was Brian though. Commented.
Brian's low-key a hater. I hate this guy.
No, but that brings. I
It's
only.
like-
man.
It's like, hey, Danny, nice turbo kit, but how about them subscribers, bro?
It's like, bro, you've been stuck at 70,000 for so long. What are you
Nah.
doing, bro?
And the reason why I said that is there's a lot of hate on the car community.
Okay.
Like, and then I got a lot of love. There was like only one dislike and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of likes. Like
Okay.
the amount of love you guys showed me is absolutely amazing. But I wanted to touch on the few, which I don't like. I like touching on the positivity, which there's a lot, but there's also a lot of judgmentalness. Is that a word? I don't know.
It
I
is
don't
now.
know, but let's go with it though.
Yeah, it is
it's a
In
now.
the
word
car
now.
community. I once posted this poll, and I was like, I think it was like something along the lines of, what's the biggest, or what, I forgot what it said. But the biggest thing was how judgmental people are in the car community. It was like, what do you like most about the car community? Or what do you like
Yeah,
the
I
least?
saw it,
Something
I saw
like
it.
that. And the top comment, or like the most voted on thing, was how judgmental the community was.
Okay, now, isn't that so? How is that different from any other would you-
Community.
yeah, community. Because I feel like there's always the bad
There
batch
always
out
is.
of every community.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was it.
but I feel like the car community is more like, oh, you drive a clapped out Honda, whatever, you
Right.
suck, or it's not an auto. I mean, it's
Right.
not a manual.
Right. Oh, that's me.
But I mean, at the end of the day, it's just people teasing and stuff.
Right.
Like
At
that.
the end of the day,
Like,
it doesn't matter.
You know, it's kind of like playing, like, even if you were playing Call of Duty, people look at your combat record like,
Right.
oh, he has this KD. You know, like, there's always people like that.
But it's different between COD and combat record than something you put a lot of time on.
Yeah, that's
like,
true.
let's say we just did the downpipes.
Mhm.
Perfect. We spent 3 days. Some guys like, yo, your car sounds like absolute.
And maybe it does sound like absolute shit.
It probably does sound like absolute.
Probably does sound.
But I mean, I don't care, dude. I get hundreds of hate comments. I honestly
You're a
don't
public
care.
figure.
Like,
So
I
that
don't
it
care.
comes with though.
But I don't know. It's just kind of annoying sometimes. Like, I feel bad for other people like that have to go through that. Or like, there's like a little, not little high school kid, because I'm not far off from high school, but
right.
there's like someone from high school who just got his dream car or whatever, and there's like so much judgmentalness going towards him.
Right. I think, in my personal opinion, right, like you said, I'm not too big in the car community myself, but I am no stranger to understanding how different communities have hate in them.
What were you talking about? We just had a quick intermission.
Oh shoot, what was I talking
We're
about?
talking about the communities.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
How do
there
you
you
feel
go.
about the car community?
Right.
Or maybe I'm just looking at the hateful side of it, and I mean, there's also positive parts. But what were you touching on before we had our
Oh yeah, so
intermission?
there you go. That's what I was saying. I think that we have to understand that in every community, there's always going to be that bad batch of like
Right.
haters, and I think the best way to deal with them is like, for some reason the haters are so much more vocal than actual people who show love, and I never understand why that's the case. But regardless, just say, okay, thanks, bro, and just keep it moving. Just keep doing you. I think that's the best way. Don't give them any.
But a lot of
attention.
people don't have that mindset. So honestly, what would you say to someone that keeps focusing on, oh, people are gonna be judgmental towards my car? Because
Oh.
that's honestly how I felt for a while. Because I was doing a lot of like iffy things to my car, I guess, at the time, and I was like always like on the street. I don't want to be posted on some meme page.
Right.
That was my scare, dude. I used to be terrified.
I mean,
Which now that I look back at it,
think
I
about
was
it.
an idiot, bro.
In my opinion, if the shoe fits, then you wear it, right? If
Yeah.
that's how you feel about what they're saying, like if you feel like it's true, then you wear the shoe.
Exactly.
Because if you're paying attention to what they're saying, then that means you feel it too. But besides that, I mean, you just ignore it, and if you're not able to, then you're probably in the wrong community.
I agree with that.
Because
I like that.
that's what it brings.
You
Man,
gotta,
look at
you
Brian, bro.
gotta have thick skin.
This guy, no, but but
Standing ovation.
yeah, standing ovation for sure. But no, just to say that, like, just to wrap it up in the sense that he's right. I think this is a rite of passage for anybody who's a public figure in life in general. You have to learn how to overcome discomfort and people, and if you're afraid of that in whatever community that you're in, then you're doing the wrong you're doing life wrong, period. If you care that much about other people's opinion, of what you're doing, then I think you should stop, life, period. Like,
you really can't get anywhere with caring about each other, other people's
exactly.
opinions.
Yeah,
Now,
like-
don't get me wrong. Criticism is different. Now, criticism,
Right, you gotta have. I always said in
right.
the videos, you gotta really find the right balance and try to figure out if it's
Exactly.
criticism or if it's hate.
If it's
you know,
hate, right? But the best way to do it is like I said in the very first podcast. If we're doing something wrong, don't just say, "Yo, you guys suck." Why do we suck? I don't care
Right.
about the suck. Why do we suck? How do we get better? Right? So that's how criticism works. You don't just say
Wait,
you're bad.
What if we just suck?
Then you
Then
suck.
let's unsuck. Like, let's just unsuck. I don't think you can just. There's a
we
reason
just
why you
suck, bro.
suck.
I mean, if you suck, then
You
then you suck.
Then you gotta
You suck.
swallow.
You suck. Wow.
I'm
Danny.
so sorry. I shouldn't have said that.
I love it though.
Mom, if you're watching this,
If most of y'all swallow a lot of, let me say,
Jack, dude? You're supposed to stop me, not continue.
hey Brian, let's get back to Brian over here.
Yeah, I don't swallow.
Wow. Okay, Brian's 102. You know, what, let's just turn this to the casting couch. Okay, let's just do that right
All
now.
right, so let's. Jack, you're supposed to say something.
Yeah, he just left. You
Dude,
left Danny on a
I'm sorry.
cliffhanger.
Hold on, Danny. Hold on. I got this.
Wait, Jack, let's talk about what car you have. Did we talk about that in the first podcast?
I think
I think we did.
I think we did.
Do you plan on modifying it at all?
I kind of. Now that you guys are talking about it with the cops and everything, I kind of don't anymore, to be honest. But I never wanted to begin with.
That's their goal, Jack. You're falling into it.
Oh, you know what? F the man. So I'm
Um,
definitely gonna modify my car.
I mean,
Jack's
I've
gonna
always
straight pipe his
thought.
car.
yes.
I've always thought, like, in my opinion, besides like maybe, just because you want to, but I always thought to myself, like, is it worth it modifying it if you're not gonna make content?
Oof, that's
That's
a great
Because
topic.
like it is so much money. It is not free.
That is so true. And I think I said this on my last. I keep saying my last video because but I don't know if I would have done all this that I've done and bought the 300 or the G if I
Oh,
didn't
no.
do content.
I
100%
don't
no.
really think you would.
Because here was my mindset about getting a 370. The car looks good out of factory. It's pretty quick out of factory. I don't gotta do much to it. That was my mindset when I first got it.
It always is.
I got you.
That's always the mindset.
So that's a really good. Dang, I don't know.
What?
I think I would still modify my car because I love the community. I remember when I went to my first ever car event with my dad. That was awesome. It was a really cool experience.
But I don't think you would do it to the extent of where it's at right now.
Exactly. I don't
Not
think
even
I would
close.
push it that far.
It'd probably be rims, exhaust,
For example,
your
what? If,
intake, and then maybe your tune. That's
Right.
it.
now, okay. Now I know this might be a bad example. Like, for example, what about self gratification? Right. What about people that some of the people that I never understand, or people that collect things, right? You could make content out of that. Like somebody that collects gaming consoles. They pay a lot of money and spend a lot of time.
Yeah.
They don't make content.
They
with
don't
it.
make
There's content there, but there's that self gratification. So what about those people? I still think those people still exist. Don't
Well,
you
I
think?
mean, content means a lot of things. It's not just like video creating. Because,
Right.
like, for example, people make content on Instagram all the time with their pictures. Like, sometimes they modify their cars because they want to do pictures, and then they take their pictures and then they hook up with all these brands and promote them. And then,
Right.
that's how they make their content. That is their content. It's not really just like video creating, even
Right.
though it's like probably the most popular one in the sense of like
right.
the more out there. And
Yeah,
then
and monetary and all
yeah.
that. But you know about what I love? I love those people. The fact that you have such like a sick, maybe collection, or you're just
Yeah.
into something. You're amazing at it, and you don't gotta show it off to the world. I find so much beauty in that. That is
Me too. Funny.
I love that.
Like, I don't understand it because I don't get it. But what I do get is the fact that they say, I don't care about your opinion, anybody else's opinion. I care about what I like, and I love that. It's just like, I don't care how many of these things I have. I don't care how much I'm going to spend on it. I'm gonna do it. And those are the ultimate. Like, I don't care about your opinion.
And I know a couple people like that.
Oh, that's cool.
And I know a couple people like that have like just such cool things that I'm like, yo, you could literally just make so much content and
Right.
share this with the world. And they're like, nah, it's just like my little thing that I do.
Exactly.
And that's that's so cool. And that's kind of how I am about like stocks and things like that. I'm like heavily into stocks. And I could sit down and make a whole YouTube channel about stocks, but I feel like that's kind of my thing as well.
Yeah.
Same as working out. I never post any workout or anything on the internet. This is the thing that I do.
You work out.
I work out when I walk in this.
I think you're not wrong for having that mentality, just because why do you have to expose everything to the world? like
True.
you should have your things that you do. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not bashing on anybody who decides to do that, but what I'm saying is like I like.
Brian just dropped his water bottle.
1 second.
You know, Brian, you interrupted my perfectly deep philosophical.
But you know what's the thing though?
thought.
Why are you talking
Also-
crap about me, bro? I share my whole life with the world.
No, anyways, no, but I think it's cool that I think we should have privacy. I think that we should have.
But there's also
privacy.
such a good side to sharing your life with others because you
No.
help so
I
many
mean,
people.
How I feel about it is like I feel like the people that don't share it or say that they don't really want to share it is because they are not a sharing person. Like they don't want, they don't want to be out there. It's not that they wouldn't do it. It's that they just simply don't want to. You know,
Yeah,
they're
I can
not
see that.
outgoing in that sense, so they don't really want to do it. But it's not that it's a bad idea or anything like that. But I feel like that's what it really is. Because like the people that do it, they do it because they want to, not because like, for example, when you start YouTube or even an Instagram page, you don't get anywhere until
Yeah.
like the 2, 3, 4 years that you're doing it. So you're
Right.
doing it for fun. You're doing it because you like it.
Right.
And yeah, like Danny said, it helps out like crazy. Because I mean, just imagine nowadays doing anything if there was nothing on YouTube for you to look up, like, like a tutorial. If there was no such thing as tutorials, then I think we would all be forced to go to school.
Yeah.
Like we have to go to school because that's the only way to learn.
Like 45 years ago, 50 years ago, pretty much. What'd you say?
Yo,
Yeah.
I think about that all the time.
Yeah,
I asked
yeah.
my sister, how did you get through like anything? There's like you didn't have a phone to like look up the answers.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy. My professor, my psychology professor talked about this, where it's like he remembers growing up when they had to memorize women's phone numbers, and that's how like a woman could really tell if you care about them or not by memorizing their phone numbers. Now you don't have that luxury anymore, and it's kind of like that. So is it making us dumber, like less caring? Because really, you would remember the phone number of that person because you cared enough to remember that phone number. Well, now you can just pull it up on your phone.
No, the world has changed.
It's changed a lot, yeah.
But you know about the two type of people? We need those that want to share with the world and help, and we also need those that don't just want to do their thing.
Wonder what they.
Well,
Talk
if
about-
everybody shared, the same thing, there would be no value to sharing.
Exactly.
So that's why we.
Same as
are
people
okay
who start
with-
businesses, or they go
Yeah.
or they go to school for a 9 to 5, or just a regular job.
Right.
Not everybody can start businesses
But
because that's not gonna be good.
100%, 100%.
There would be no uniqueness.
No uniqueness.
Exactly.
But I will. But just to go back or just to sidetrack a bit from on what you talked about when you said some people don't like to share. My opinion on that is I feel like you can share, but there's certain things that why do you feel the need to share? Like by that I mean is like when I see influencers or people for that matter, like they beef with their girlfriend or their boyfriend and they air out all their dirty laundry. Why is that public information?
Bro.
Why do you feel the need to do that?
Because we like drama, dude.
Heck,
Yeah, the world
I
and their
get
drama.
it.
We
Why do you
like
think
drama.
Kim Kardashian has
but I
keeping
feel
up with the
that's
Kardashians?
such a like.
We
It's
need
so
drama.
weird. Why do we care? Like
No,
maybe
I
I'm just
don't
different. That's what I'm saying. Like no, but you 100% right with the Kardashian thing. That's why they're so popular, right? Because people like to tune in and see the drama. But like, why though?
You know, and
It's
I'm not
so
gonna lie.
weird to me.
Sometimes I'm editing a video and I'm like, dude, I've been editing for 3 hours. I don't look for drama, but if I see it, if I see like a thumbnail, I watch it.
You watch
How
it.
It's
dare
entertaining.
you?
It's
Like it's not like I go out of my day to look for
Yeah,
that.
listen,
I don't. And that's like
I
once
know
every
you
3
watch
months.
Keeping Up with the Kardashians. I've seen it.
you know what, bro? Can I? My
I've
little
never even
secret?
watched one episode of that.
So guys, can we just talk about this for a quick second? So
I
our,
got
go
it.
ahead. You got it.
yeah,
So,
yeah,
Mike-
Danny. Hey, Danny, let me throw you the layup.
Go ahead, bro.
My neighbors are absolutely amazing. Literally every single time we want to do anything, my neighbors is just, as you heard right there. Maybe they didn't hear it because of the mics, but
Somebody scored a goal. That's all I know.
someone scored a goal right now, and they're just
that's
celebrating.
So funny. That's so
Good for them,
funny.
man.
I think Danny knows and tells them like, "Hey, I'm also recording."
Yo,
guys.
we're recording at this time.
This time.
Make as much noise as you want.
every time, guys. It's kind of ridiculous. It's,
It's
like
really
a
bad.
staple
Like,
at
you
this
know,
point.
You could watch it inside, but no, they chose to watch
No,
it
of course.
On top of a boat.
Right.
top of a
Listen,
boat.
like, this is just free
Yeah.
zone, guys. On top of a
What
boat, you
the
guys
heck?
got it. Like, listen, the just free zone.
Dude,
But anyways,
we're gossiping and having drama. You guys say you didn't like
What-
it?
anyways, no. But to answer your question, for me, I'm not
Wait,
gonna
wait.
be hypocrite.
I want
We're
to
done.
like
We're
say
done.
this though. I'm not like the type of guy who looks for drama and things like that.
No, we're not. We're
Stop
not
the
saying
cap.
that. Stop the cap right now. So
Man.
no, for me though.
But sometimes it's entertaining. I don't know. There's entertainment about
And
it.
can I be honest with you? I'm not gonna be a hypocrite. Yeah, it is entertaining.
Yeah.
I've been that guy to stir up a fight before, but it's the people that actively look for
Whoa.
like you don't have. Yeah, I've been that guy.
Oh,
Okay, I
no.
don't
I'm
lie.
not
No.
like that.
Oh,
Oh,
no,
really?
no,
Oh,
no.
oh,
Watching it.
I'm a major. instigator.
Yeah,
I'm
I
not
watch
gonna
it from like 20 blocks away.
Oh, 20 blocks away. Nah, I'm in there, bro. Bro, you gonna let him talk to you like that? Yeah, couldn't be me though.
Oh no, but wait,
right.
wait, that's different though. That's
Yeah.
like you're the
Instigator, right?
the
You're
instigator.
you're
Oh yeah,
doing
I've
it.
been there.
Right.
I've been there for sure. I'd be like, you sure about that?
You sure about that, bro? Like, you gonna talk to you like that? No, but basically, what I'm really saying is the fact that if that's your main source of like entertainment, right? I mean,
You gotta
That's
find
kinda
something.
bad.
that's
No, you
listen.
got- you
we
gotta
don't.
find something.
Yeah, because you can't. I don't know. Like
There's so much valuable information out there.
information
that,
out there, and
man, you're just limiting yourself.
Yeah.
Like I'm not trying to like change how someone lives their life, but there's
But
so much out there
there's
that
so
you're
much
just
out
limiting
there.
yourself by just watching drama things.
like
and whatnot.
watching this podcast is just once you could argue, oh, you guys are making content, it's not informational, but at the end of the day, we're giving you guys, we're gonna give you guys good information we found on the internet. You're gonna get something from this regardless, like
Right.
legitimate information, how to do things. Like Danny's gonna probably do a how-to one time in the podcast, or Brian might show up later and do something else. So we're gonna give you useful information. That's what we're talking about. Consume content that gives you. There's content that you just throw away content or you just have for fun, but there should be a balance in your life.
Yeah.
Good information and then just drama. That's all we're saying.
I mean, and even then, like if you watch too much drama, like mentally you must be like pretty effed up.
Exhausted.
Pretty effed
No,
up, yeah.
pretty effed up because like you see on TV like all these girls talking about like who cheated, they cheated, and then
Yeah.
your girlfriend comes back. What about you? You cheating? And it's like, nah, because you saw it on TV doesn't mean
Can we
That's
segue
true.
into that actually, just slightly, based into what he's talking about? Like what you consume, the people around you, what you consume,
Yeah.
you become that eventually.
Yeah, of
That's
course.
a legitimate proof.
True.
Like that's
I mean,
scientific
Danny,
fact. Like there's
tell me your surroundings don't make
Oh,
some of you as a
100%.
person.
Why do you
if
think
you're
me and
trying to
Danny
make
clicked?
it, if you're
Yeah.
trying to make it somewhere and you're hanging
Yeah.
around people that are just going to parties and whatnot.
100%.
See, like
You guys want to hear something funny?
Go ahead.
I have never in my life been to a party.
Okay, stop the cap. Stop the
Other
cap.
than family gatherings, I don't count that.
Please stop the cap. Tell
I've
me
never-
that right, Danny. I
you've
know.
never tried to like invite Danny to dinner. He still owes me like 2 dinners. We're still waiting.
Dude, that's so funny.
Bro,
'cause
I
did
feel
invite
like I'm
you
wasting
to-
time.
Oh, thank you.
Wow, thanks, Danny.
Next
That's
time I install something that's not on my car, I'm
I said a
wasting my
party.
no, but like,
What about my dinner where you owe me food?
I do. Crap,
Okay,
let's talk about something else, Jack.
Yeah.
That's what, all right. We gotta take. Listen, we're gonna do a vlog where we take Danny to actual party. He's gonna do like first side of party. It's
I
gonna be cool.
probably won't do that.
He probably will.
I
100%.
doubt it.
I probably
I'd be
will.
surprised.
If it gives good content, he probably will. He's a content whore. He just does it. Content. No, but let's
That's true.
segue into what he was talking about. Yeah, basically, like your surrounding is what makes who you are. I think that's important.
Talking about surroundings.
What's up?
A man's best friend.
Yes.
Akita.
Yeah. My favorite. I love this topic.
So before the podcast, I don't know if you want to say it, but your dog was going through a little trouble.
Yeah, so real quickly, I adopted this 76-pound pitty, 2 years old, so full of energy. He's a crackhead. We call him crackhead. And so he hates our backyard because he had a terrible experience, or patio, I mean, because he had a terrible experience. He fell into the pool because he was playing too much, and he's traumatized so far.
Bro,
And I made the mistake of like leaving him out there because I had to go do something we could in the kitchen or whatever. And I went back after he wasn't there. And my mom left the gate open and he was gone. And I had to go out there and find him. And thankfully he was just sitting in my neighbor's front lawn. Front porch. And I called him, he came over, and then I guess he was still kind of scared. I don't know what was going on with that. So I grabbed him by the collar. I was like, let's go, buddy. And he's just spazzed out on me and started biting me, right? He's pretty mouthy, but he's never this mouthy. So he was kind of scared. So I called my girlfriend, and you know how dogs have different energy with their people. For my girlfriend, he's a little bit more chill, a little bit more laid back, a little bit more relaxed. So she calmed him down. He brought him inside, and then he went to sleep. But aside from that, I love him. His name is CeeLo.
wait, he went to sleep?
He went to sleep. Yeah, he was. I think he was just traumatized.
I didn't know
by the
dogs
whole
sleep.
thing. Wow, that's.
Wait, dude, Brian has a dog. Did
Yeah.
you know that?
A hell
didn't
of
know
a
that.
dog.
Yeah,
Brian's
of a
dog is
What
a
kind of a
funny. Every
dog?
time I go to Brian's house, his dog just looks at me through the window.
he greets Danny through the window.
That's so funny. What kind of a dog is it?
It's a golden doodle.
Golden Doodle. Actually, I'm not familiar with that breed.
It's a golden
Put a
retriever
picture
with a
up somewhere
poodle.
in the screen. Okay, that's
golden
cool.
retriever with a poodle.
Oh, that sounds beautiful actually, because
Yeah.
I love goldies. They're beautiful. Like they're
Yeah.
beautiful dogs.
That is a good mix.
If we're talking about breeds, like what's your favorite dog? Like type of like breed?
I like Chihuahuas.
Chihuahuas.
I'm just kidding. See, Akita's like a Chihuahua mix, but she's so cute. She's not.
She is, no,
doesn't
she
count
is
as a
cute.
Chihuahua.
Akita is cute. No,
I would want like a golden retriever or a husky.
Oh, huskies are beautiful. I love their
Too
eyes.
beautiful. I really want a golden
Very
retriever.
spoken.
Very
Definitely not gonna let you film.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
because
Every-
yeah. That's what you're saying. And is that what's your favorite breed? Is it a
Yeah, mine was a husky, and then a German Shepherd and stuff like that.
German
Right.
Shepherd's
But then
another
as
good
soon
one.
as like I got Milo, I really do like these dogs. They don't tend to shed.
Oh,
As they
okay.
get older, maybe they shed just a little bit,
Right.
but like nowhere close to
Dude,
like a
Akita
husky.
sheds like there's no tomorrow.
And it's funny you mentioned that. The reason I like my two favorite breeds are I have 3. The Tibetan Mastiff, if you guys don't know, they're beautiful.
Oh, those are amazing dogs.
They're amazing dogs. The Tibetan Mastiff, the Rottweiler, I love them. I'm gonna get myself one soon. And then the Pitties. And the reason I like and I like Pitties and Rottweilers just because they're beautiful, but they have coats and they don't shed as much as dogs with actual hair. So I don't like shedding like all over my furniture and stuff like that. So I like their coat. And CeeLo doesn't shed at all. Like he barely-
So my dog's the only one that sheds.
does your
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's
Yeah.
How's your life on that
just
side?
you.
it's nice, bro. I don't have to worry about like my furniture or couch or anything
Dude,
like that. No,
Tibetan
no.
Mastiffs though,
They're beautiful.
at least like 10 grand.
Bro, ridiculously expensive.
So
Like
I
they're
think
considered fun fact. They're considered royalty in China. Just to let you guys know, it's actually fun fact.
the dog that was like the most expensive dog ever sold was a Tibetan Mastiff.
Yes,
I'm
it
pretty
was.
Sure.
Yes, it was. 100%.
It was for like what, 300K or 3 million?
No, 3 million. It was 3 million. I'm pretty sure it was 3 million. It was in
Insane.
China actually. Yeah, they're kind of ridiculous.
Insane.
But they're beautiful. Like guys, they look. I call them Pokemons just because how big they get. You could ride it to battle like to
Dude,
or something, bro. Like it was
those
ridiculous.
dogs are sick.
Facts, bro. Facts. But
Right,
they're just
dogs are
mad
great.
expensive. Dogs are amazing. They're great support animals. I mean, they're awesome.
We don't deserve them.
And we
For
don't
sure,
deserve
for
them.
sure,
But
for sure.
cats, though, yeah, we're not gonna talk about those in this podcast. Never,
Hey man, maybe there's
No.
a cat watching. You can't be like that.
bro. Stop watching. We don't need your.
No. If you're a cat right now, what's good?
Nah, I don't mind cats, but
I don't like cats.
definitely wouldn't own one, just because like they tend to do whatever they want,
Right.
so they're not like emotionally attached.
Some dogs are like that too, though.
Yeah, depending on the size. Like Akita's kind of doing whatever she wants right
Akita's over
now.
there just suntanning.
I feel like there's a cat owner there is gonna be like, that's so not true. They love me, but that you're one out of a million.
Cats are
Just
cool.
remember that.
Cats are cool.
Yeah.
No, I mean there is.
No,
there
there
definitely is.
there definitely is. Yeah, just playing, but
It's
like
just like the
they're- I just-
majority. That's
Right.
kind of how
Like-
I've seen them at least. I'm not really
And I've
surrounded by
and my
them.
sisters have owned cats, and that's why I'm not just saying this to say this, but like I've had cat, like she's owned cats, and I just know how they are. Like they're not very loving cat. They're just not loving creatures. Like dogs are. Like CeeLo loves me. Besides the biting incident, I don't know what that was about, but we're gonna fix that.
He loves me, but I'm bleeding. But he
Yeah,
still
bleeding,
loves me.
but he loves me though. He's okay.
All right. How long are we going on for?
I don't know, bro. 2 hours now. Doesn't matter.
That was
It's just
pretty
fluent,
good.
man. It's just
Yeah.
fluent.
That was pretty good.
Did you want to touch on the video game thing with them? We're just gonna.
Oh,
save
we
that
didn't even
somewhere
talk
else?
about video games. Yeah,
No,
sure,
we
we can
don't.
talk about video games.
I mean,
yeah, of course.
If you want, yeah, we could do it for a
I
couple.
got nothing to do. You got something to do?
No,
To
sir.
do? I can't even speak
We
right.
can do another 30.
Wait, Brian, are you still playing Valorant?
I haven't touched it in a little bit.
Bro, actually, tell me,
Man.
Valorant, in my opinion, in the words of the Black Ukage, if you don't know who he is, really cool guy on YouTube, check him out. He said Valorant is literally CS:GO with fireballs. Is that true?
Basically.
Wow, that's crazy.
I say more of like a CS:GO with mixed with a
Bit of Overwatch.
Overwatch.
Yes.
Yeah,
Oof.
I said
Literally.
and that's what when I first saw it, I was like, this
Such
is
a good game.
what this looks like to Overwatch. Oh yeah, 100%. 100%. Overwatch is like one of the best games ever.
You got me to Overwatch.
Oh, that's funny. I did. I did.
Got me
I
if
did
you guys
get
don't know,
into
wait,
Overwatch.
dude, maybe they don't know what video games are. Or
How old are they?
Welcome to the 21st century.
How old are
Nah, I'm
they?
just
Oh,
kidding.
are they right? That's so
Overwatch
funny.
is basically like a shooting game along with like we have superpowers.
Yeah, well, Overwatch is a class based game where like different characters do different things.
But it's like a PvP,
See,
player
PvP,
versus player. You gotta capture the objectives and also eliminate your
and my
Yeah.
man Danny, he's funny because I would talk about it all the time. Did you play Overwatch actually?
No, I'm
Overwatch?
actually
Oh, you have
not
to.
a
You
fan
should.
of
It's-
Overwatch.
You actually not a fan of Overwatch?
No.
And you like Valorant though. I found that so funny.
Yeah,
With that
'cause-
being said, y'all, thank you for watching this.
I would never have you again. Oh, that's so funny. That's actually really funny. But like I was saying, so I actually got Danny into Overwatch,
He
and then
did.
Danny turned out to be one like really good Overwatch player.
Wait,
actually.
hold on. You're going. Too
when
far.
was
No,
that?
no, Danny was actually
No,
I'm
I
not even
wasn't.
gonna lie to you.
I know he's not.
You were.
No.
No,
Stop the
Danny
cap.
was good. You showed me your clip. Danny was actually
Good at
pretty
watching.
Danny, bro, Brian's going in on this guy right now. What's going on? Where's
Bro,
the?
I
You
know
know-
Danny.
you know
I
why?
played a couple of games with Danny. I've yet to see him shine.
Wait, what game?
Do you
is
know
this?
why Brian's mad?
Overwatch?
No,
I stopped
Oh.
playing Fortnite for a good year. This man played every day. We 1v1'd. He never beat me.
Well, you guys play Fortnite.
Nah,
I'm
nah,
not saying I
Danny-
beat him.
All right, guys, I'm leaving this podcast now because
Fortnite
no,
is a
we
great
don't-
game.
Wow,
I mean-
that's crazy.
We would be 1v1ing, and Danny was like, "Oh, I gotta wait. I gotta text my girlfriend back." And then like it would get so intense, like he wouldn't text her back. He'd be like, "See, Brian, this is what you did. You just got me in trouble." And I'm like, "Bro, you could have stopped. You should have just let me kill you."
That's
yo,
true.
what those gamers just stop in a bit of intense action just to text your girl. I hate those so much. Bro, put the phone down for like 30 seconds. We're in the
That
middle
happens
of
a lot with League of Legends,
Oh,
which
does
I'm
it really?
playing again.
Are you
I have
playing
not
it
played
again?
any video games for the past 4 or 5 months.
I'm getting there with you. Actually, I'm getting up there.
And yesterday I hopped on a league game with my friend Ronald.
Wow,
Shout
that's
out to
cool.
Ronald.
Yeah.
And it was great. It was really fun.
Yeah.
And dude, I miss. There's something about just sitting down and just relaxing and just playing a video game.
Facts.
That there's nothing like it.
Yeah.
Facts. I would just like to say like gaming is actually another reason me and Danny clicked too because we realized we both like
Yeah.
gaming. But back to what I was saying. So like Overwatch is one of those few games. We play multiple games by the way. We don't just role playing,
You do?
PvP, all that. Yeah. But I'm mainly a PvP guy. I just like to teabag kids. It makes me feel good about my life. But all jokes aside though, yeah, that's cool. So what's your let's go around. What's your favorite game of all time? Top 3. Actually.
Okay. Black Ops 2.
Ooh, I like
Okay,
that.
hold
Amazing
on.
game.
If you're gonna say a game, say why.
Yeah,
what,
true.
what were you so successful at in that game?
Ryan, did I finish speaking?
No,
Are you the
Alright,
host
like,
of
I'm
this
making
podcast?
sure.
My podcast,
I'm
okay?
making sure.
No. Black Ops 2, one of the best CODs ever. They fixed a lot of the problems they had with the previous one that I haven't played in years, I was good at that game.
What were you good at?
What is it?
Public match. Public match.
Not ranked at all.
No, but the thing is, I was decent at that game. I was dropping 70 kills, double swarms, like it was nothing.
Oh,
And
okay.
I'm not even kidding about that.
Wow. That's
But that was the last COD I ever played. That's why it has like a lot of meaning to me. That was the last COD where I came from school, played until 12 at night, every single day.
That's so dope.
Wait,
bro.
so
That's
on
really
Xbox
dope.
or Play?
Xbox, yeah.
Xbox?
360.
That's
Xbox
cool.
360.
Bro, 360 days are crazy.
After that, I never really played a video game. Second video game would have to be. I messed up. League of Legends is number 1.
Okay, I'm kind of surprised you didn't say
League of Legends is number 1. I've been playing League since I was in 7th grade.
That's cool.
Not even. Yeah, 7th grade. Yeah.
Sounds great. Okay.
And I've been playing until now. Absolutely love that game.
It's a great
It
game.
is such an
Wait,
amazing
wait,
game.
wait. But what was first?
League of Legends is first. Black Ops 2 second.
No, I'm saying
Which one?
PC games.
Oh, which one?
Which one
did you
was
play
first that you actually played? Because I feel like the one that you know that I'm talking about was way before League of Legends.
Oh. Wizard 101. Brian's
Okay.
talking about Wizard 101.
Yo, I forgot about that game, bro.
That was first,
That
right?
was
first.
That was probably when you
Yes.
were literally.
I was in 6th
the
grade.
beginning of middle
I was
school, yeah.
literally in 6th grade.
That's ridiculous.
So it's actually that first.
I'll tell
But
you
that
my
was
fir-
that's I don't consider that one of the best games though.
Yeah,
But that's one of the ones that you were actually good,
Wow.
like really good, like actually
But
good.
yeah, but I think I
Like
was
Danny had like 7 characters.
Yeah, that's true.
all-
That's true. But just
I
because
was
I
terrible at
also
that game,
played
but I
World of
loved it,
Warcraft
though.
and I was pretty good. But I don't consider those like games like that I actually enjoy.
Like emotional.
Yeah, like
time.
League was, man. I've been playing League for way. I don't know. It's way too long.
Okay.
The
your
games
third?
is great. Huh?
So what's your third?
My third would have to be. Dang, hold on. Third favorite video game of all. I feel.
I know this one.
uh,
I know this one. He doesn't play that many games.
That's funny.
I don't know.
Come on, Danny. What did you get on like every day?
Wizard 101.
Well, besides that, we already talked about that one. For your
Wait,
third
which one do
pick,
you think I'm gonna say?
it has to be Fortnite.
Oh, yo,
Like, it
of
has to
course,
be.
Fortnite. Yeah.
That's crazy.
I totally
That's
forgot about Fortnite. Man, Fortnite.
I mean, Danny actually took that game serious and actually wanted to get great. too.
Here's what I hate but love. When you're having such a good time with a game or just like an event in your life,
Mhm.
once it passes and you look back at it, you're like, damn,
Yeah, it's sad.
those were such great times. And that's how
Yeah.
I feel about Fortnite right now.
I mean, I'll never forget me, Danny, and Jordan playing competitive, and Danny's like,
Man.
pick me up. Danny, I can't pick you up, bro. You're done.
I
You're
love
just
it.
Done.
I love
That
it.
was fun. What are
And
your
tunneling.
favorite games?
Bro, tunneling.
My
Dude,
three.
that was fun, bro.
My top three.
I already know your first one.
My first one, Danny actually knows. My first one is actually going to be Halo 2.
I already
Right.
know that.
Because Halo 2, funny enough, so my quick disclaimer, my brother, I had an older brother, he plays a lot of video games. That's how I got into video games. The very first game I ever played, and my phone's gonna fall, and it did. That's crazy. Don't mind the phone, guys.
The impact was not bad
It was
at all.
that bad at all.
It was actually pretty good
Like, Can you
impact.
actually pick it up for me so he does it like now? Second, would have to be shout out to Raymond. I know he's gonna watch this at some point. Shout out to Raymond. Would be Halo. Funny enough, would be Halo 5 because those would.
It's the same thing, though. I could have said MW3,
God,
BO2.
God,
But
dude.
hold on. Like I'm talking about. First of all, this is my top 3. Okay, this is my top 3, and then would be Halo 5. Would be really dope mainly because of the memories. And because you were talking about how good you were at the game. I made it. Whoever used to play Halo 5, I actually made it to Onyx. Onyx was when you actually get a number like what rank are you in the world, and then you get to Grandmaster.
Wow,
Actually
that's crazy.
Made it to Onyx in that game, and it was actually really fun. And now my third would definitely have to be Mortal Kombat. Would be definitely Mortal Kombat 3 because it was amazing, guys. Mortal Kombat is just one of those super fun games.
Why 3 though?
Huh?
Why 3?
3 specifically. I remember because I played Mortal Kombat 3 on the Nintendo 64 because it was the very first video game I ever played.
Oh,
And
wow.
I just remembered doing a fatality with Sub-Zero, and I said, Mom, this is what I want to do for the rest of my life. No, legit.
Really?
Legit. Like, why I
Wow.
fell in love with video games. Like, that was it.
What are you doing
It was
now?
it. I wasn't good enough to go pro. Yeah, so those are definitely my top 3 for sure.
Brian, what are your top 3s?
Okay, so Black Ops 2 for sure. Like,
Nice.
That's my number 1.
Bro,
Like, both pick Black
such a
Ops too?
good game.
I mean,
It was a good game.
I just love the game overall.
it was.
I like the ranked system because like I made it to Masters multiple time top 10, and and the trick shotting. I was really big into trick shotting back then, like super heavy. My top 2,
Your second was one that you just.
bro. Like I would have to still say Fortnite, cause like I really played that like hardcore, and it was just fun with the boys. And then like third, I would probably say MK. Like I wasn't gonna say MK, but I am now.
Mortal Kombat?
Yeah, it is a good game.
Okay.
Just not 3.
Just not 3.
Definitely not 3.
Not 3, I got you.
Is that
I-
like a newer one? When did that one come out?
No, MK
that's
did came
the
out a
old one.
while back. I'm
Oh,
talking
that's
about
the old
way
one.
Oh, yeah, you
back,
said
like,
Nintendo.
64,
Yeah,
way
no.
back. The new
I
one's
would
crazy
say
though. The new one
11
is
or
great.
10.
11 or 10.
You know what's funny? The one go-to video game that we played in Cuba, GTA 3 and Mortal Kombat.
No, and God of War.
God
God
of
of
War.
God of War was
And
incredible, bro.
That's true.
I mean, guys, we could talk about this all day because we could do a whole top 15, but you got to go top 3 for sure. That's just the most fun I've had.
All right.
But man, this was fun.
This is super
It
fun.
was fun. Thanks,
We're
Brian.
going to wrap it
No
up. Our
problem.
first guest. Hand of
Awesome,
applause. That was
man.
super fun.
It's awesome.
Thank you guys so much for watching this podcast or listening. It is on Spotify, or actually I think it's just on Apple right now.
Apple right now. Mhm.
And yeah, check out Brian. All his content and channel is gonna be down in the description.
Yep.
Brian, any last words?
Thank you.
All right, with that being said,
That's your last words. Come
Thank you
on,
guys
man.
one
We
more
gotta
thing.
do something more than that. Give us finish him with something. Huh?
Hey, get over here.
I like that.
All right, we'll see you
With
guys
that being
later.
said, peace. But that's funny. That was really good.